Hello, everybody. Welcome to Gregsbeerreviews. Let's go see what's in the fridge today. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. I do appreciate you stopping by. Today's beer is Reissdorf Kölsch. And I don't buy a lot of these beers, guys. Especially in this style because they're usually lower ABV beers and they're in the lager pilsner category, which I don't find enough flavor for this guy. I drank pilsners and lagers for many years, many years, and they just don't have enough taste for this. They're usually pretty typical, grassy, grainy, crackery, and just I'm looking for something more in my beers. But this was sent to me by my brother Greg, and he writes about this one from Brauerei Heinrich Reissdorf. Note the big blue gold locality logo on the side of the beer. This is not a Kölsch style, but a genuine Kölsch from the Cologne region of Germany. The Cicerone organization also calls this out as exemplifying the Kölsch style. And he said he bought it at a beer store, craft beer store. And that's where you would have to find something like this. Kroger's or Wally World is not going to carry something like this. So if you're after a true Kölsch, not just something made here or somewhere else in this style, this is what it's about. This beer right here. When you type in Kölsch, K-O-L-S-C-H, this is the premier, since it's made in the region where this style was developed. So it may have been these guys that developed it too, so I'm not sure about that. But anyway, not something I would typically pick up. It's a 4.8%er, guys. I just don't spend my money on beers of that low ABV because I don't session beers. If you were to buy a 4-pack or a 6-pack, I'm not sure how this is produced, probably a 6 being that low in ABV. You could drink probably all 6 of them and not be too inebriated. You probably have a buzz, but it ain't like you're going to drink 4 or 6 of a 10%er, which is really going to kick your butt more than likely. But, you know, it is what it is. I don't prefer this style, but I do enjoy them occasionally. Like I said, wouldn't be my everyday drinker, that's for sure. So, Greg, thanks again, my brother. Do appreciate it. We're going to give it a whirl. They call for the Stange glass, which is a very thin cylinder type glass. And I have one of those back here, guys. But every time I've ever poured a beer in it, the time I pour this much in it, it's got this much head on top of it. So I don't use that glass anymore. It's just, I'm tired of waiting 45 minutes just to get the rest of the beer into the glass. So I brought up my typical lager pilsner glass for this one. Let's step over to Untappd and see what they say. No commercial description. They do have it at 21 IBUs. So. And on the bottom of it, it says, if I can read it, L18053, and then it has a timestamp. And a lot of times they date your stuff backwards. Instead of having month, day, and year, they'll have the year and date. So if I was guessing on this one, it would either be May the 3rd of 2018 or March the 5th of 2018. Not real sure, guys. So I'm hoping it's May and not March, being that low of an ABV. But it is a big 16-ounce can, which I'm definitely going to share with the other half. Alright, into the glass we go here. And even being this glass, it may pour a big head. It doesn't seem like it's going to. So let's see what we can get in here. And the bottom of the can is not going to change anything, so I'm not going to pour that in there. I'm going to pour that for her. It looks very typical of a lager. A golden yellow color there, guys. About a quarter finger of head on that. To the nose we go. Grassy, grainy, floral hops, a little earthy hopness, and a biscuity cracker malt. There might be a little bit of white grapes in there, or some apples. Let's dive in. First beer of the day. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Greg. A very easy drinking, light, crisp, refreshing lawnmower beer is what I call these things, guys. Something if you wanted to fill your cooler full of them and go out by the pool or down by the beach, you're going to be able to sit there probably most of the day sipping on these and still be able to get up and walk away. I mean, what else can I say, guys? It's a very well made beer in this style. Doesn't blow my hair back or my socks off, but I'm grading it for what it is. And it's absolutely delicious for a lightweight Kölsch beer. I mean, very refreshing, very crisp. No adjuncts or anything. I would say this beer has water, hops, barley, and yeast. 4 ingredients there, guys. So, very tasty. Well, I'm going to sip on it for a little bit and pour her a glass, and we'll be right back. Alright, guys, I'm back. Got just a tad here left. What I said earlier, a decent beer. Not something that I would seek out because of the ABV and the style. But it's a very well made beer, an excellent transitional beer. Something you could drink quite a few of these, being 4.8% and made with quality ingredients, guys. So that being said, final chug. Tasty beer, guys. Can't fault it at all for that. And for the style that it is, it fits it to a T, guys. If you're looking for a Kölsch beer, these are the guys that have been doing it for a long, long time in the region it was developed in. When you look up the word Kölsch, it has a picture of this can on it. So what more can you say? This exemplifies the style, guys. So that being said, even though it's not my style, I'm sure there are people that say this is a 10 beer in the style. Wouldn't argue with that, guys. I'm going to give it a 9 because I'm a little ignorant on the style. I don't drink a lot of Kölsch beers, but I am sure it is a top-notch, world-class, outstanding beer. So, just to be safe, I'm going to give it the 95, the A, right straight down the middle here, guys. And when you go to other sites, they're not going to give it that kind of grade because the guys that are commenting on this usually have to have something that blows their hair off or their socks off or they blow something off, you know what I'm saying? And we won't go any further than that. So, takes them back in the closet and performs oral sex or something on them, so I don't know. But anyway, let's run over to Beer Advocate. They have 3.87, which is in their B plus range, guys. And over to Untapped, they have a 3.52, which is in their B range. So I'm way above the scale on this. But I grade it for what it is. It doesn't say it is a New England style, triple, dry hopped, whatever. It is a Kölsch beer, guys. It is a low ABV Kölsch. So, graded for the style, not something that has to blow your hair back or your socks off for it to get a good grade. I don't think there's a better Kölsch out there, to be honest with you. I haven't had them all, don't drink a bunch, but I would think this would be the premier in that beer style. So, that being said, if you've had this one, let me know what you think, guys. Till we meet again, let's go see what's in the fridge.